Just before this video starts, I just want to say thank you guys so much for making my last video on Opera GX my most popular video on this channel. It recently passed my old most popular video, which was how to hack Star Dungeon on Steam 2017, and it is also my first video to hit 20,000 views on this channel. So thank you guys so much for that. Yo, what is going, yt-koalaz here, and today, as you can see from the title of this video and the beginning cutscene thing, this is a follow-up to my video Opera GX versus Chrome. Now that video did insanely well. It is now the most viewed video on my channel, so thank you guys so much for that. So as you can see right now, I'm on a new user with almost nothing installed. As you can see, File Explorer isn't even working, which is, it's not a good sign. But yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to search Edge. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go and don't mind that it's in Chinese. It was for a game that I was playing. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to go download the latest version of Opera GX, and we're also going to go and download the latest version of Firefox. As you can see, here's the newest version. Download now. And here it is. We're downloading that now. Here's the newest version of Opera GX. We're going to download this as well. So here's my File Explorer menu. I'm going to be running it off of local disk C, which is my main hard drive. Also, don't mind this stuff. This is a bunch of old stuff that I don't really use anymore, but you know, you never know when I might need it. Here it is. Firefox has been installed before. Let's get a new copy. So we're gonna reinstall it because yes, I did used to have Firefox on this computer, like in 2018, which was 2 years ago. But while that is installing, we're also gonna go ahead and install Opera GX, just so you guys can see that this is a clean install, 100%. Like starting from new. Alright, so Firefox just got done installing, so it did install before Opera GX, but I did also start installing it before I even opened Opera GX. So right off the bat, you can see that there are a few differences. Opera GX has the GX control little panel thing over here, while Firefox does not. However, if we go into customize on Firefox, as you can see, we can add stuff at the top here near the search bar. So like I can add add-ons here if I wanted to, save page, stuff like that. But I don't really need any of that, so I'm just gonna restore defaults. Oh no. Oh, dude, I have to go all the way back and enable it. Also, to enable dark mode, if you guys don't know or care, pretty much just go here to add-ons, themes, dark, and then enable it. Pretty easy. So obviously both of these browsers do have their own add-ons page. Opera over here has install Chrome extensions, which lets you install extensions from the Chrome Web Store, which you are not usually able to do. I will demonstrate here. If I try to get Dark Reader, as you can see, there's no button here to do it because I'm not on Chrome, but it automatically tells you, do you want to install extensions from the Chrome Web Store? By installing install Chrome extensions, you can do that just right from here. You don't even have to, like, if you didn't know about it, it would tell you about it. So that's also a good perk. So I cannot find a Firefox equivalent for this, but that does not mean that they don't exist. I did try finding one, but it did not really work because the page was broken, so it probably got removed. Another thing that I noticed that you can do on Firefox as well as Opera GX is you can actually take screenshots of things on your page. A lot of people don't really find this useful and have their own screenshot tool, but I actually use this pretty frequently. But like, as you can see, like stuff like this comes in handy if you only want to screenshot this and you don't want to screenshot, you know, the entire thing and have to drag it because it takes an extra second and a half to probably do it. But it's a nice touch. I do not believe Opera GX has this yet. Yep, it literally, you have to crop it your own way, just like this. But it's a nice touch. If I used Firefox, I probably would use this. Now I did take a suggestion. This guy Hayden Williams, thank you for the comment, says 8 GB of RAM, Monka S. How are you surviving? Well, I did take your advice, my friend, and I no longer have 8 gigs. I now have 16 gigs. But as you can see, with both of these browsers open, granted I'm also doing stuff on this one, but on this one, it's just a solid line. We close my tab, and there, it goes down a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear the history on both of these, because yes, I did actually look stuff up. Now they're both completely clean. No extensions added on, nothing. They're both like, you just use the browser from right when you install it. So I'm going to open 5 different websites. The first 4 are going to be from here. We're going to have Amazon. We're going to have Amazon, YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, and you know, we're all gamers here, so we're going to open up addicting games. Now with just these tabs open, we're going to go into Task Manager here, and we can see that we are using 7.7 gigabytes. If you go into processes here and go into memory, oh, and you know, I can close Elgato Sound Capture. I don't need that. Notice that Firefox is using almost an entire gigabyte of RAM on these 5 tabs, which I don't even have extensions on here or anything. They're all completely loaded. Twitter doesn't really have much to load though, and we also have addicting games. So yeah, it's using about half of my memory. If this was on 8 gigabytes of RAM, I can guarantee that it would be using probably way less, but it would also be a lot slower. So yeah, this is about the RAM usage that we get from using Firefox. Now if we just put this right here just like this, and if we just close the entire browser at once, as you can see, it drops. Oh, is it gonna keep going? Nope. Alright, so it goes from, what was it, like 7.7 gigabytes of RAM being used to 6.3. That's a decent amount of RAM. Alright, so now we're gonna do the exact same thing on here. So now that we have all of these open on Opera GX, we can take a look at our RAM usage, and as you can see, we are at just barely under the amount that we used on Firefox. And this, may I remind you, is not without our RAM limiter even on. It's using 0.84 gigabytes of RAM, it says on here. However, you know, it's actually pretty accurate. It's not that much higher on Task Manager, but they're a little bit lower on here. So now we are going to turn on the RAM limiter, and we are going to turn on hard limit, and we will make sure that it will not get any higher than, I mean, I can't even put it that low, but as you can see, it already went down from 0.84 to 0.8 with me only turning on the RAM limiter. We can also turn on the CPU limiter just for the heck of it. We're gonna put it down pretty low. So yeah, it's using barely any resources when Firefox granted did not take up nearly as much as Chrome, if I remember, but it's only taken about 800 meg, and I believe Firefox took around 900, almost 1,000. It's pretty good, actually, not gonna lie. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to install the same extensions on both browsers. I'm probably going to add about 5 or 6. Also in the bottom right, you can see that I do have a window capture of my Task Manager showing up. Okay, I might have lied. I might not be able to find the exact same ones because Opera does have a lot of really obscure add-ons. So I installed some extensions. We have TunnelBear, SafeFrom.NET Helper, uBlock Origin, and LastPass. Even with all these extensions installed, the memory only went up by like 0.1, if I remember correctly. So that ain't too bad. But now we're gonna go ahead and reopen all the tabs that I had open before and see if it increases. Alright, yeah. Now with both of them open with the extensions added. As you can see, the memory did go up quite a bit, but I do not believe if I close these that it will change very dramatically. Oh, okay, never mind. It went from like 8 to like 7.7. So that's still really good. Both Opera and Firefox seem to be very good, like very closely optimized. This could be due to the fact that I have more RAM now, but also the features of Opera GX, if you guys don't remember, or if you didn't watch my first video, on the side panel here we have all sorts of stuff. You can even add more, actually. But we have Twitch integration, where we can have custom backgrounds. There's some gamer stuff over here with upcoming deals and such, which is actually kind of helpful sometimes. You can change your color, wallpaper like I just said. You can have animations for how your stuff like shows up. Another also a built-in screenshot. You can have a built-in VPN. You can have sounds like whooshes. Twitch, GX Corner, Sidebar, Crypto Wallet, just a bunch of like stuff that people may not like think about having, but then when they have it, they're like, oh, that's pretty useful. Like this Twitch integration button. I use this button all the time on my main account, like you don't even know. So yeah, all in all, they're both pretty balanced. Opera GX obviously has more of an appeal to gamers by the way, because it's literally called a gamer browser. But I actually really like it because sometimes when I play games, I don't really want my RAM to go too high, but I also want to watch YouTube. So I turn on my RAM limiter, hard limit that, put it to 1 max. Maybe if I'm lucky, I put it to 1.5 or 2, and it never goes above it. I have not once seen it go above it. But you know, you also got some stuff like network limiters and stuff. It's pretty cool. I actually like both browsers, but you know, I prefer Opera GX. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. My specs for my computer are listed down in the description if you guys are interested. If you guys have any more suggestions for videos, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.